a huge NHL return, and someone in the Twins organization that may have had an axe to grind. Coming up. Hello again, everybody. Thank you so much for joining me. As always, my name is Troy Rutter, aka TTM Troy, and basically the TTM stands for Through the Mail. And basically on this channel, because I keep saying basically, and I basically don't know why am I keep saying basically. You know, I had a comment once in the past that I say the word TTM too often in my videos, and I'm like, but that's what I do. Anyway, what I do on this channel is I show some of the autographs that I've gotten in recently through the mail, which is TTM, right? Okay. And that kind of gives you an example of who you might want to send to. And, you know, some people might be subscribed to Star Tiger, which is my favorite autograph address site, and there you have what's called recent changes that you can see. But some people just watch these videos and they're like, oh, I have that card, I'm going to send to him. And that's kind of why I do this. You know, I try to do addresses as much as possible on this channel. You know, I don't save them up and I don't keep them close to my vest because I don't want other people to get them. So I try to share as much as I can with you, and hopefully you guys appreciate that. But let's get straight into today's video. I really am excited to share these with you. So here's the first one. Boom. All right, first we have Pete Redfern. He signed 1 of 1 in 12 days via his home in California. You can see the address right there. Now, I try to share the addresses as much as possible, as long as they are public addresses. Now, if they aren't public addresses, if I can't find them by simple Googling, or on fanmail.biz, I will actually tell you that, and you could actually see that they were available on Star Tiger. But this is actually a public address from Mr. Redfern. Now, he played for the Twins from 1976 to 1982, and he was actually the Twins' first-round draft pick in the 1976 draft. But later, he actually filed a dispute with the Twins over how much money he was owed after he was released in 1983. So wasn't too happy with the amount he got, and I don't know if that was ever decided or not, but man, that really hurts. And after he was released, he appeared with the Dodgers farm team, the Albuquerque Dukes, for a while. Now, you can see the signature here. It looks kind of strained, and that is because he was paralyzed in 1983 in a diving accident. So he is actually in a wheelchair. He does have use of his arms, it looks like, but he was paralyzed in a diving accident in 1983. Mr. Pete Redfern. Next we have Brad Marsh. He signed 1 of 1 in 10 days. Mr. Marsh played from 1978 to 1993 for the Flames, Atlanta, the Flyers, the Maple Leafs, the Red Wings, and the Senators. And he was actually drafted 11th overall in the 1978 draft. Now, after retiring, Mr. Marsh worked in the Senators' front office, and he still coaches various levels of minor league hockey today. Mr. Brad Marsh actually signed 2 of 2. Next we have Tim Kerr, a hockey legend. He signed 1 of 1 in 10 days via his home in New Jersey. You can see the address right there. Now, Mr. Kerr played for the Flyers, the Rangers, and the Whalers from 1980 to 1993. He had 4 consecutive 50-point goal campaigns, and he also set an NHL single game record by scoring 4 goals. Okay, you have to pay attention to this. He scored 4 goals in 8 minutes and 16 seconds in the second period of a 6-5 victory. That is crazy. So 4 goals in 8 minutes in a 6-5 victory. Okay. Toward the end of his career, he was hindered by a lot of injuries, and he actually still holds the second all-time career shooting percentage in the NHL, and was an all-star in 1984, 85, and 86. Mr. Tim Kerr. Next we have Barry Evans. He signed 2 of 1 in 18 days via his home in Georgia. You can see the address right there. He actually signed his card, which is a Padres card there. Now, he played from 1978 to 1982 for the Padres and the Yankees, And this is a little flyer that he included. Actually, it's not little, it's like 4 pages, and wrote a nice inscription on there. To Troy, I loved sports for many years, but it could not justify the emptiness in my heart. Then came Jesus. He filled my heart with joy. Hope to see you in heaven. Barry Evans. That's a little interesting, saying hope to see you in heaven, but hey, hopefully not too soon, right? For either one of us. But Mr. Evans had a career of a batting average of .251 with 2 home runs and 41 strikeouts. And that's really all I could find on Mr. Evans. But thank you, Mr. Evans, for signing my 1982 Fleer card and for including your little pamphlet. Really appreciate that. And again, you can find all of these addresses and whatchamacallits on my website. Actually, you can't find the addresses really on the website, but you find those on Instagram. And hopefully you can always rewind this video, do that little Wayback Machine thing, and find the addresses again there. Thank you to all of the signers. Really appreciate that. It's always fun because the more people who sign, the more I could talk about their career and let people know that they are signing, and that's really, really fun. So I'm going to cut this video short. I'm not going to go on for a long time other than to say, please check down below. Check the description for my autograph wall project, and hopefully you can be a part of that. And like I'm always fond of saying, may your mailboxes be full and your stamps forever, but I hope every day for you and me is a giant mail day. Bye-bye.